Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Washoe. As you saw at the beginning, I did complete the contract on Field 1. We got paid for that. Made a little extra money overnight, of course, from our little money-making projects up on the hill. Finished that contract about, almost midnight by the time we got finished. So I waited and I just left the equipment up by the field and brought it down this morning. And I figured we'll start off with getting this taken care of. We got some refueling and repairs to do. And now we're going to get started on field 16. We're going to get that mowed. And we're going to make that into silage bales. I can't remember, can we unload from this? I don't think we can. I think it has to unload into pallets for this. Nope, I don't want to fill. Wrong button. Yeah, it's going to unload into pallets. Okay. It's alright for now. Let's use the bumper. We'll kind of push it over here out of the way. Of course, I could have just left it in here. That would have been fine too. So let's unhook that. Oops, let me go back this way. Let me fill this up real quick. Because we're going to be using this for mowing. We're also going to want to get it repaired. I've already got the 1455 and the sprayer over here to be repaired. So I might as well get this all done real quick. Oh yeah, definitely needs to be repaired. And definitely needs to be cleaned. A repair there. Alright. Get this temporarily out of our way. That way that's all cleaned up and all repaired. Just have to fill it. That's a little dirty too. How's our weight? Oh, that's dirty too. There we go. Much better. That's something I thought about switching to, and we hadn't done yet. I was going to get the bigger butterfly for the setup. Alright. Unfold that one. Unfold that one. Make sure we're lined up okay. Go just a hair. Let's make sure that our swath is set. We're set for there. We're set for there. Excellent. Let the worker do this. That'll be really nice. Alright, we'll let him work on mowing real quick. Excuse me. And I think what we're going to do is, like I was stating the other day, is I think we're going to make the change. I'm going to mow that off. I'm going to make silage. We're going to bale it up and make silage bales. Now I want to take like most of the stuff that we have in storage now, and sell as much as possible as we can of it. Then sell the mixing wagon, and we should be able to also sell the tedder. And I don't think we'll need the windrower either, since our mower setup can do swaths. But we will need a baler and a wrapper. So I'm thinking between selling off some of the stuff, we use the money from that plus the money that we got from doing the contract. and the money we'll get from selling the silage bales that we get off 16. We'll buy ourselves a baler, buy ourselves the bale wrapper, and a bale trailer. Hopefully we have enough to do it all. We have a silo brought in so we can have our TMR, straw, and wheat delivered. Yeah, we'll have to pay a little bit, but when you figure out the cost of equipment maintenance, fuel, and time, it would actually be, in the long run, cheaper to have the silo put in and have our food products for our animals delivered to us. So I'm going to see if we can make that all happen today. Well, that alone is $44,000. What can we get for a square baler? What would be our best option? I don't like doing round bales. I know that is nice and cheap, $49,000. And there is this one, but the problem is with that one is, as far as auto load goes, we don't have any auto load trailers that'll pick up those bales, so we'd have to manually load all of those. We do have the mini baler, but we can't wrap those. We don't have a small bale wrapper. It's $125. Of course, Case Farm, we got this one, it's $155. We got the Coon for $105. Still like the idea of us trying to stay as much with a brand specific stuff. There's no options with it. It's really going to hit us hard on the money though, isn't it? Well, for now, why don't we do this? Why don't we lease this? Eventually we're going to have to buy one, but for now I'm going to just lease that. Then we need a bale wagon. Like that better. See, rims, yeah, they can stay gray. We are going to go auto load. This I'm going to buy. It's only 9,500. Whoops. The next big thing though is the bale wrapper. We'd have to get the X Factor. So the hybrid X tractor with 35. We can keep it with the white foil. That doesn't matter. Yeah, let's buy that as well. So we have one item leased and 2 items so far that we bought. And as time goes on, we'll be able to do more. Instead of leasing this baler, we'll buy a baler. But for now, cost-wise, our best bet, I say right now, is to just lease it. Get this up to the field. Can I make it? Ooh, just made it. I'm trying to go through the yard. I do that every time. It's actually easier to go up and around here instead of zigzagging through the yard. How's our worker doing? He's almost done. If he's not all completely done. I didn't see it pop up, but no, he's not quite done, but almost. I think he's on his last pass right now. But my thought is, with doing things this way, kind of make things a little bit easier. of course, like I said, any excess stuff that we have, you know, after purchasing a load and getting the animals fed, whatever's left over, we can put that into storage. Now, looking at those, the balers, I really would like to use that small baler, but we really would benefit from having a small bale auto load. That would be really nice. And two, a small bale wrapper. I know, oh, what is it? McHale. I think it's the McHale 988 or 998 is actually a smaller bale wrapper. Let's see, let's park this right here on the side of the field. We'll grab our bale trailer. But yeah, it would be nice to see something like that come into the game too. Now, for those of you that might be wondering about that small baler that's in my that I have available in the shop, that is the small New Holland baler that came out a while back and then disappeared off the Modhub. But I made sure that I didn't uninstall it, which means I still have full use of it. Not sure why it was removed from Modhub. I couldn't find any information of why it was removed to begin with. Now, thinking ahead, because we are now, let's see, this should be officially, well, unofficially, Episode 32. 32 episodes already. Now officially, I mean, if you want to count the setup video and the sneak peek video, we're actually on video 34. Surprising how time goes. I'm not sure how much longer this series itself will go. I know of it, map being worked on that I'm anxiously awaiting. Still having lots of work done on it. A lot of new cool features going on with that. That I definitely want to do a series on that when it comes out and fully available. And of course that is going to be Sussex Farm by Mr. Alien Jim. But I said that is still being worked on. So that'll be a little longer. For now, just going to set the mowers here. That way they're out of the way. But I was thinking maybe we could start with another series, a smaller series. And maybe we switch over, because I love smaller maps. I love the smaller equipment. Yeah, I know I don't have access to this land because I'm just off the edge of the field. And I was thinking temporarily to go between this map and Sussex when it comes out, and we're able to finally do a series on there. I was thinking of the new map that just came out, giving it a shot, is Minn. It's a nice smaller map, smaller fields. Definitely will allow us to use the smaller tractors, smaller equipment. Not much bigger than what most of the stuff we're using right now, actually. But unfortunately, for the most part, as far as work we have to get done today, this is basically it. This and well, I have to go clean up the animals. check to see how many eggs we've got. Have to double check the food. You know, see how much milk and slurry and that we have. And then of course going and selling of some of our extra product we have. See if we can't get a instead get a delivery silo put in to feed our animals. And we start taking things possibly the next level. I know this is the most exciting thing we could be doing on here right now. But it's a job that definitely needs to be done. Unfortunately, we can't hire a worker to do any of this. Also thinking we could take a look at see what's available for contracts for today. But I definitely wanted to get this job done first, get it out of the way. I said make a few more changes, possibly around the farm a little bit more. See if we can't start working our way just a little bit more forward. Oh, and going back to Sussex Farm. If you guys have not seen it or have not heard about it yet, probably most of you have, but if you haven't, make sure you head on over to Alien Jib's Facebook page. The link for his page is in the description. He uploaded another little video giving a little peek at a new add-on for Sussex Farm. So make sure you go check that out. On a side note, for the video I did yesterday with the new multi-fruit silo pack and that, I forgot to show it and I forgot to mention it. Now, that silo extension isn't what would be referred to as a true silo extension. It gives you the silo extension for all the bulk items, but the extension amount, like with a small one, holds 75,000 liters. That 75,000 liters, if you have a silo that you are using that, say, doesn't hold seed, you can only put in 75,000 liters of seed. You don't get the 75,000 for the extension plus whatever the silo originally holds. It does increase, of course, for your standard crops that the silo may already hold. But unfortunately, it doesn't add together for both silos, you know, for the main silo and for the extension for the seeds. It's only the 75,000 that it's originally set up for that extension. But that being said, it is a nice little extra option if you're on a map, not like being here on Alien Jim's map, where we have more storage options. I don't think it's going to let me clean up this edge. Or is it? Oh, it is. Excellent. You know, you can add on that multi-fruit and at least expand what you're able to hold without having to buy, you know, a separate hayloft and the separate root crop storage and all of that. So just wanted to make sure I mentioned that, because as I said, I did accidentally forget to mention that in the video when I did it. But for the most part, guys, and that's going to be it for the most part for this video for today. You've all seen me do this before, for the most part. What I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to do something a little different. I've been kind of playing around with things. Is I'm going to take these bales. Maybe we'll hold off just a second. Let me do this. I want to take these bales and we're going to load them, or I should say unload them, pretty much right into the bale wrapper. Now it's a little quirky, to say the least, but if you can do it right, do is pull up the last stack, zoom out just a little bit more. If you set it just about right, you can hopefully get at least 2 of these. To automatically feed. There we go. And now if we hit square, we'll kind of run around the machine here. Grab these other 2. Decide to run away on me. And yes, this is a bit cheaty, but for me, it's definitely a lot easier. There's no problem with doing this on a hill. Probably should doing it from this side. Probably would work better. Because we're on a slight hill here. That's a little better. Aw. Whoa. Yeah, you glitched a little bit. Oh, that's interesting. It's almost like it did get that bale, but didn't get it. Yeah, if you look at the shape of it, it's actually a short bale. Oh, well, that was interesting. Anyway, that takes care of that. So, I'm going to finish working on these. I'm going to get these all gathered up, get them all wrapped. And we'll see what we can do about making a little extra income. Like I said, I think what we'll do is we'll take these, we'll actually sell these, go through the silos and see what we can sell that we have in the silos. But until next time, guys, this is Farmer Manu, and as always, be good to each other, and blessed be everyone.